What did you really learn about money in school? Did anyone teach you how to invest, manage credit, or build wealth? Probably not. The truth is, schools prepare you to earn money, not to manage it. You can graduate with honors, get a great job, and still end up broke, drowning in debt, or living paycheck to paycheck. In this video, we're going to fix that. We've gathered the top 10 personal finance rules that schools never taught you but should have. These are the rules that separate those who struggle from those who thrive financially. So grab a notebook, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to make smarter money decisions, protect your future, and build real financial independence. Let's dive in. Buying a home is one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make, and one of the most misunderstood. You've probably heard this advice. Don't buy a home unless you can put down 20%. Sounds responsible, right? But that rule isn't always practical or even smart. Here's why. Housing prices tend to rise faster than wages. So, if you spend years trying to save up that perfect 20%, the cost of homes will likely climb even higher, and you'll still fall behind. If you can save that 20% in 5 years or less, great, go for it. But if it'll take you 10 years or more, you're chasing a moving target. Instead, consider buying with a smaller down payment if your finances allow it. Yes, you might pay private mortgage insurance, but if property values appreciate faster than your PMI costs, you'll still come out ahead. The real rule: don't wait forever for perfect conditions. Make smart, calculated moves that fit your personal timeline. Next up, let's talk about saving. Schools love to preach, save 10% of your income. That sounds nice, but let Espanol minus 10% isn't going to get you financial freedom unless you're re-earning a fortune. A better rule: aim to save 25 to 40% of your income. It's not easy, but it's the difference between surviving and thriving. Start small, if you must. Even 5% is a good beginning. The key is to build the habit. And remember, cutting expenses doesn't always mean suffering. Skip that daily $5 coffee, cook at home more often, negotiate your bills, and invest the difference in a high-yield savings account or index fund. Your goal is simple: make saving automatic, consistent, and intentional. Did you know that nearly 40% of Americans can't afford an unexpected $400 expense? That means one car repair, one medical bill, or one missed paycheck can send millions into financial chaos. That's why the emergency fund is so critical. You won't hear about it in school, but it's your first line of defense against debt and stress. The golden rule: save at least 6 months' worth of living expenses. If you can, aim for 9 to 12 months. This fund should be liquid and accessible, not in the stock market. Keep it in a high-yield savings account. And remember, an emergency fund isn't for vacations or sales. It's your financial seatbelt. You hope you never need it, but you'll be grateful it's there when life hits you hard. Budgeting, the word alone sounds boring, but without it, your money will control you instead of the other way around. You don't need to track every dollar obsessively. Instead, use tactical budgeting, a method that focuses on long-term planning and realistic habits. Here's how it works. Identify your fixed needs like rent, food, and insurance. Then, identify your wants, like entertainment or dining out. Plan your budget for the next 6 months, not just one. Split your income into separate accounts for each category to avoid overspending. This strategy makes budgeting sustainable and less stressful, because the goal isn't perfection, it's awareness and control. Compound interest is one of the most powerful forces in finance and one of the most ignored topics in school. It's simple. When you earn interest on your savings, that interest earns more interest and the cycle continues. Over time, the results are mind-blowing. Let's illustrate it. If someone offered you $3,000 today, or a single penny that doubles every day for 30 days, which would you choose? Most people grab the cash. But if you chose the penny, by day 30 you'd have over $10 million. That's the magic of compounding. The earlier you start, the greater your advantage. So don't wait for the right time to invest. The right time is now. Credit can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Your credit score affects your ability to buy a home, lease a car, or even get a job. Yet, schools never teach how it works. Here's what you need to know. Get a credit card, but use it responsibly. Avoiding credit altogether can actually hurt you. Pay on time, always. One late payment can stay on your record for years, and keep your utilization below 30%. Don't max out your cards. Check your credit report regularly. A good credit score isn't just about borrowing. It's your financial resume. Insurance may sound dull, but it's one of the most important financial safety nets you'll ever have. If someone depends on you, your spouse, your kids, your parents, you need life insurance. Period. Opt for term life insurance rather than whole life. It's cheaper and covers you when you need it most. Beyond that, ensure you have health insurance, auto and home insurance, and maybe even umbrella insurance for broader coverage. Protection today means peace of mind tomorrow. Taxes are inevitable, but ignorance is optional. Schools barely mention them, yet they impact almost every financial decision you make. Before accepting a job, learn your after-tax income. A $40,000 salary isn't $40,000 in your pocket. For example, In New York City, a $35,000 salary leaves you with about $26,000 after taxes. Use online tax calculators, learn about tax brackets, and understand how deductions work. The goal isn't to avoid taxes, it's to minimize them legally. Your health is your greatest wealth, yet it's often ignored until it's too late. Without health insurance, one medical emergency can wipe out your savings. A fractured knee or surgery can cost tens of thousands. If you don't already have coverage, get it now. But prevention is even better. Eat healthy, exercise regularly, avoid destructive habits, and get enough sleep. Because staying healthy doesn't just save money, it buys you more time and energy to live the life you want. Student loans have become a modern trap, but they're not unavoidable. You can get a degree without drowning in debt. Look for scholarships, grants, community colleges, or work-study programs. Some schools even help students graduate debt-free. If you must take loans, make sure the debt makes sense. Borrow only if your future career can realistically pay it back. Education is powerful, but debt isn't a prerequisite for success. So, what did we learn? School might give you knowledge, but real wealth comes from financial education, the kind you learn on your own. These 10 rules aren't just theories. They're the foundation for a stable, abundant, and independent life. Remember, save more than you spend, invest early, protect your future, keep learning. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more in-depth videos about money, success, and financial freedom. Your future self will thank you.